Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
Safety first. You guys are not going to believe what the backyard looks like. AJ's had the Bobcat for multiple days, and he can't help himself. So today we've got the dumpster, and we've got the Bobcat, and we've got AJ. It's a good combination. And David has
New
joined us as well.
has arrived.
We're ready? Have you ever knocked the side of a building off with the Bobcat?
Not intentionally.
How did you get so good at all this stuff?
Well, you see, I grew up kind of rough. If you're good at it, why change? Just get
Excellent.
paid for it. I'm gonna get it warmed up and then drink some coffee and I'm heading up.
Coffee service, second floor. Found a bone.
Found a bone? Whose bone?
The feral ghost children.
I knew it.
Oh yeah, there's a collection, so it'll go in the collection. AJ, it sounds like AJ's heading around.
Oh yeah,
If you want to follow him.
I do.
And AJ at rest doesn't stay at rest. Graham immediately puts himself in harm's way.
I know, that's why I was just like, do I wait?
All right, I'm ready. So, any thoughts on destruction?
Yes, it's like Michelangelo said about the block of marble. You just carve away everything that isn't David.
What's the David in this instance?
We gotta peel. You gotta take away everything that doesn't belong, so that you can see what's going on.
That's right.
The little abandoned bird's nest sticking out of the side of the wall. Oh, there it goes.
There it goes.
Safety first. Dude, when you think about documenting projects like this, you think about like the before and after renovation show format, and the before and after is real. It's a real thing, but it's a heightened and compressed and stylized picture of reality. With most of reality is the in between bits, you know.
Yep.
They're compressing, they're sculpting in time, and it lifts us up above human finitude and the amount of time that it takes to do anything. But one lives in the in-between between the before and after, and there are many before and afters in the in-between time. So we live in a sort of an extended here now, before and after at the same time, and in between. It's like getting to the edge of the promised land and then not getting to go in. That could be the case. Could be the case. But
Yeah. And AJ will have to carry the people
exactly.
across.
I'll
the
be
finish
a
line.
ghost doing what I'm doing now, which is watching him finish the project. The crazy thing is I keep having the impulse to like pull out my camera. Like someone should be filming this. Oh wait. All right. Okay. That like lift away from the building was so satisfying.
Yes, it was. That was insane.
I don't know if you didn't have the angle on it, but when you like shifted this corner, it all just sort of like pulled away from it was so clean.
Find of the day.
Oh, what? Finally, some good luck. Was it right side up or upside down?
Right that way, in the dirt.
That's awesome.
Vertical?
It was holding in the luck.
Yeah, I love the fake brick asphalt tile. So there must have been either a really good salesperson or there was some mimetic. I think there were mimetic factors going on in Colfax. People would see their neighbor got it,
Yeah,
and they'd be
for
like,
sure.
you know what, I need fake brick asphalt shingle on the side of my house because this siding is everywhere. We've lost the strength of character to make fake brick asphalt shingle and put it on our houses.
Strength of conviction.
Yeah. Underneath it is a very nice farmhousey tongue and groove. That's what we'll probably go back to. Like it should be something cool, like a conservatory or like a glass greenhouse or something like that. It's probably gonna have to be the exterior stairs to get into like apartments on the second floor. The main level is so cool just as a big open space. You don't want to like enclose it with a bunch of different things. Or this is like a bar. And then you just roll with the, brewery.
Steps that come out to the outdoor
This,
amphitheater.
I mean, this could be the distillery. We probably have to make one side of it double height for the vats. But then you've got 2 stories. I don't know. As long as we're drinking.
Paperwork and stuff upstairs.
Yes. Like the broader goals for the building are to have hospitality and then rooms where people can stay. But that's I think the trickiest thing to get into the main building are those rooms where people can stay. And this is actually like a separate parcel. It's in the city limits, but it's zoned in such a way that I could put like Airbnbs in this by right. Was kind of thinking initially that we would start with this building and do this first before doing anything else. We already have people coming from far for the ghost tours. It'd be super cool if they could stay in this building.
Here.
And the character of this building is so good. It could really easily have that turn of the century farmhouse feel.
Yeah.
And it's pretty open right now, so it would be really easy to put in mechanicals like plumbing and stuff like that. But as I started looking at it, there's just a lot of fussing with it.
Talk about more ideas that you could do with the building.
We could burn it down.
I mean, I'm a sucker for a falling down farmhouse. This was probably rooms. And then when they converted it into the laundry building and added these floor drains and opened this up, this was all just full of laundry machines. So they needed it open like this. But imagine this as like it's crazy. You put the kitchen in one corner, you get the stairs going up to the bedrooms, and then you have this sort of massive living room, dining room area. This would be such a cool house. There's a pretty significant slope on the back lot here. So we have like 100 years of erosion of the hill into the building. And what that means is that this whole wall is just kind of crumbly at the bottom. All this can be fixed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you should give up.
Everything is fixable, but everything is complicated. And in my mind, it was a lot simpler because I can see it. I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, this could be my house in 4 months. But that's not actually true. When I was 23, I would have been like, I'm moving in right now. This is fun. I love these rooms. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful feel to them. Oh, that's cool. This is that mid-century Japanese stoneware, the glaze and stuff. That's awesome. To me, when I look at this, I think, this is close, man. Maybe it doesn't look like it. You're so ready to like run the electrical and button up the walls and the ceiling and refinish the floors. Well, and then repair the windows and figure out how to condition the air.
I'm not, totally familiar with this, but I've heard of air conditioners.
Actually, now that I'm in this room, the floors really are not level. It's crazy. But you have to assume that if you fixed the downstairs...
you have to assume that if you just fixed everything, then it would be good.
If you fixed everything, then it would be fixed. I like that for the second time in a row, I'm holding an empty mug. There's a dead spider in this mug. When we first bought the building, I think this is where they had stored most of the wheelchairs. So this whole wing of the building on this floor was just full of wheelchairs. And that was one thing that for some reason stayed on the property because they were hard to get to. So we just moved a bunch of them into the building and just spread them around the building. But this was where they all lived. When we bought the building, the attic was full of people's possessions. I think from the era when it was an old folks' home. I think if people died, they didn't have a protocol for getting rid of the stuff because of the psyche of the guy who owned the place. So they would just stuff the stuff in every available space. So the attic was full of people's possessions. And then some folks broke into the building to look for vintage stuff. This is maybe a less reputable side of the vintage trade. And I asked them if they would, in exchange for not having a misdemeanor, clear out the attic for me. And then I ended up letting them, because it was a fair bit of work. I actually didn't do a great job, but they did a lot of work. I ended up letting them keep a bunch of stuff. So they got their vintage stuff in the end, because it was all things that I did not have the time or the patience to like clean up and try to sell. So there's still some stuff in the attic, but it was absolutely packed with people's belongings that were in varying states of decay and raccoons. And it turned out that I actually knew, we had mutual friends. So they were from the Portland area. And we had a mutual friend. Asher Weinbaum.
I was gonna say Asher Weinbaum.
And in fact, I think he is the one who called me and said, my friends got arrested breaking into your building. If they had talked to him, we probably could have made a connection without them breaking in.
Dude, that's so funny.
I don't love the part of the vintage world where people are like breaking into houses looking for stuff.
Yeah.
But
I mean, is there a crime version of every industry? A crime portion of every industry?
Capitalism is crime.
It's a crime segment.
What's that meme that everything is gambling or
Prostitution?
Is that the meme?
I don't know.
As daunting as this is, it's so much more contained. Like fixing up a really run-down 2,000 square foot house is actually a sort of more linear thing than the hospital. So whenever my mind needs a break, I work on thinking about what I would do with this building. Lapel du Vide.
Oh, yes. I've never heard that.
Of course, Lapel du Vide.
Of course.
It's the call of the void.
Say it one more time.
Which part of it? Okay, so where we're standing is a place where people, when they're in St. Ignatius proper and they look over to this house, they often see figures in this window. This is a place where people, only obviously when they're over here, over there, do they see people over here. I have noticed that when I'm standing in front of this door that leads to, there used to be stairs and aren't stairs, that I sometimes feel what the French call lapel du vide. It's stolen valor if you have to look up the term because you can't remember it. Lapel du vide, the call of the void. I feel like I should throw myself off of this balcony. Not in a suicidal way, just because it's there.
Well, we are rolling.
I don't know if that's supernatural or is there something wrong with me or both.
No, it's a thing, man. It's the same feeling of driving down a highway and
My
wanting
wife
to,
gets
yeah, like it's not. It's like hard to call it a want, but it's like I could.
Yeah. For me, it's this place in particular, which is suggestive, and it's suggestive that it's where people often see people in the window. So, who knows? I think I'd be fine. This is the room where the guy who painted all the Nosimo King signs lived. He had a lot of the Andrew Loomis drawing books with the lithe ladies, but he had ripped the heads off of them, which is the point at which having life drawing books becomes creepy. Look at this. Frickin' Wes Anderson mayonnaise. That might not actually be Futura. It looks really close. It's close enough.
It is close.
So we're calling it.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson blessed this mayonnaise.
Any final thoughts on what we just did?
There is a full-on spider web on your lens. Like,
Oh my gosh!
like
Constructed.
it did the whole gig. It's not a cobweb.
What?
It is the whole circus.
It's a whole web.
How is that feasible?
It's kind of beautiful. My camera just died.
What the heck, dude? Oh my gosh.
So good. Home renovation shows have taught us to think about life as a series of dramatic before and afters. But in reality, most of life is the messy in-between part. And even the before and afters just give way to other befores and other afters, such that it all blurs together into one big present. And that's where we are now. We're in the here now of perpetually working to try to make this place better. And there's a lot of work to do, so I'll be here for a while. And I don't remember my catchphrase.